salt. Along with that, we require 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of canola oil, and 600 grams of unsweetened natural yogurt. So let's prepare our marinade for the tandoori chicken. We're going to add all these spices into the natural yogurt. In goes the ground ginger, followed by the ground garlic, the garam masala, beautifully roasted garam masala, chili, and another beautifully roasted cumin powder, followed by the chaat masala, and then the best of the best tandoori coloring powder, and for seasoning, salt. 4 tablespoons of lemon juice goes in there, and a tablespoon of oil. Now we use this oil to give the chicken a nice glossy look at the end of the cooking process. The chicken should look nice and shiny. So let's mix this marinade now nicely. Look at that beautiful rich reddish color coming through the yogurt, and the smell of spices is just absolutely gorgeous. So let's begin with making slits into these drumsticks. Couple of slits into those drumsticks so that the marinade can soak right through. There you are. And nice deep slits. Okay, so that's done. We're going to now marinate the drumsticks into this prepared marinade mixture. Lift out one drumstick at a time and try and dip it into your marinade mixture, making sure that the marinade is being pushed through the slits, just like that, until all drumsticks have been completely submerged into the marinade. All the chickens have been marinated beautifully in this rich tandoori sauce. And your tandoori chicken has been marinating in your fridge overnight, ready to be cooked in your oven at 180 degrees centigrade for 15 to 20 minutes. Let's lift the drumsticks one at a time and arrange it onto this foiled baking tray. The reason being that you want all the excess water to drain away. That's the first one there. Isn't it looking beautiful and great? And my last piece coming out now. There we are. And now your tandoori chicken is ready to go into the oven to be cooked. So, are you ready? Because I'm ready. This is our ready tandoori drumsticks. What an aroma, and the color is just perfect. Beautiful reddish orange tandoori drumsticks. I'll show you now how to serve this sumptuous, juicy tandoori chicken pieces. We'll serve it on a bed of lettuce. Pick up your drumsticks and lay them side by side, just like that. And we're going to garnish it with some spicy ingredients. It's come out absolutely fantastic, splendid. Here we go, and our last piece in here. And we're going to garnish it with lemon juice. Just a couple of spoons of dribbles of lemon juice. Lemon juice and chicken go beautifully. Here we go. And Here I've got my cumin, roasted cumin powder. Just sprinkle a little bit on each of the drumsticks, and the chaat masala. Now that is absolutely fantastic. Enjoy your tandoori chicken. Make slits and drumsticks in several places and soak in marinade overnight. Ensure to spoon marinade into slit areas. Lift chicken drumsticks out of marinade and place in a baking tray. Bake in preheated oven at 180 degrees centigrade for 15 to 20 minutes until cooked and tender. Serve on a bed of lettuce surrounded with red onion rings and lemon quarters. Sprinkle over with garnish ingredients. In Bengal, fish is called the vegetable of the ocean. What makes machar jhol a delightful dish is the combination or a blend of mustard oil and mustard seeds. Omega oil in fish is very good for headaches, excellent for arthritis sufferers, and it's a very good remedy for our immune system. So let's get into gear and see what is required to make this delightful, tasty machar jhol. First, we will require salt to taste, half a teaspoon of garam masala, 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder, 4 green chilies finely crushed, 5 tablespoons of mustard oil, 1 onion finely sliced, 1 tablespoon of crushed garlic, 2 bay leaves, and 5 teaspoons of mustard seeds finely ground and made into a paste. You can use Old English mustard, about 4 teaspoons of, instead of the finely grated homemade prepared mustard paste. Half a cup of fresh green coriander leaves finely chopped for garnishing, 220 grams of chopped canned tomatoes with the puree in that, and about 425 grams of thick coconut cream, oil for frying, and here I have half a kg of fresh snapper steaks. You have to smear the fish with salt and turmeric powder, set it aside, and then deep fry it for a golden color. Okay, let's move on and turn the heat on, and we're going to add our mustard oil to the pan. Followed by the bay leaves and the garam masala, and we're going to lightly fry it as soon as the oil is heated. Okay, the oil is nicely heated, and I'm going to add to that the onions and the garam masala, followed by the 2 bay leaves, and I'm going to fry that for a little while. Okay, So the onions are nicely browned, and I'm going to now add to that the tomato puree, followed by the green chilies, okay, and then in goes the turmeric powder, the garlic, the mustard paste, and I'm going to fry this for almost 1 minute. Ooh, rich tomato gravy, beautiful, and the smell is just absolutely delightful. This whole kitchen is just filling up with smell, and I'm sure my neighbors can smell it as well. Beautiful. Here we go. I'm now going to add my fish pieces. Beautifully golden brown fish steaks. Here we go. And then I'm going to swirl the coconut cream over the fish, just like so. And then salt to taste. Wow! Rich mustard sauce and big chunky pieces of snapper steaks, and look at that gravy, it's just so rich, beautiful. We're going to simmer this, cover it and simmer it for a few minutes, and then ready to be served. So our delectable machal jhol is now ready. Absolutely fantastic aroma. So we'll dish this out onto a plate. Here's one. Beautiful chunky pieces of snapper steaks. And let's dribble the beautiful sauce over the steak. Ah, so rich and creamy, and that tomato just does magic to this gravy. Go. Beautiful. And last of all, little bit of garnish with fresh coriander leaves. And these coriander leaves have come from Valley Fruit and Veggies. All our fresh herbs and fresh vegetables have been used from Valley Fruit and Veggies. Here we go. Beautiful. So serve it with your supreme brand of Khyber basmati rice. Deep fry fish and set aside. Heat mustard oil and fry bay leaves, onion and garam masala. Add chili, ginger, mustard and tomatoes and fry for 1 minute. Add in fish pieces, salt and coconut cream and simmer for 5 to 6 minutes. Serve garnished with hot steamed rice or jeera pulao. Indian restaurant is known by the sambar it makes. Sambar can be eaten with idlis, dosas, vada, and of course rice. And here I'm going to prepare a tasty, delicious sambar for all of you. First of all, we go to the ingredients, and to prepare this you will require a quarter teaspoon of asafoetida powder, half a teaspoon of fenugreek powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1½ teaspoons of cumin powder, and 3 tablespoons of freshly grated coconut pan fried, and 3 tablespoons of clarified butter, 2 fresh green chilies finely crushed, and 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, and then about 8 curry leaves there. Of course, salt to taste, a walnut size tamarind, and here I have made a pulp of half a cup of water using the walnut size tamarind. Squeeze it out and strain the pulp. Now, moving on to the vegetables, about 300 grams of lightly fried or steamed vegetables, and the vegetables today are comprising of drumsticks, eggplant, and some carrots. 250 grams of tur dal, and of course 2 beautiful fresh tomatoes coated. And we have here the cooked dal, and I'm going to give this a good whisk. Now this dal has been cooked until it's soft and mushy and well cooked. So give it a good whisk, and this is the consistency it should be. If you feel that it's too thick, by all means you can add a little bit of extra water to give it a runny consistency. Now to this, I'm going to add this to the pan. So I turn my heat on and pour this mixture into your cooking pan. It's beautiful and thick. And then to this I'm going to add all these spices except for the asafoetida, which I'm going to use much later, and the mustard seed we're going to omit for now. The coconut we're going to leave it till later on. The chili of course goes in. The coriander powder goes in, and I'm going to leave the curry leaves till a little later on. Going to do a little bit of salt to taste. Give it a good mix, and I'm going to add in the vegetables very shortly. It's looking beautiful, it's looking really lovely. Okay, so good whisk. Look at the color. The turmeric does wonders to the dishes when it comes to color. Okay, now in goes the tomatoes, and then the vegetables, followed by the pulp of the tamarind, which will give the sambar the unique tangy taste. Here we go. Simple and easy and so quick to do. Look at this beautiful colors coming through those fresh vegetables, and the lovely rich yellow color of the sambar. Now I'm going to cover this and cook it for a couple of minutes. Nicely cooked, beautiful and thick. Let's turn the heat down a bit. And I'm now going to proceed with the final stage of the preparation of the sambar. Use a clarified butter. Bring it to hot, And then I'm going to add my mustard seeds and the asafoetida powder together with the curry leaves. So first of all goes in the mustard seeds. Okay, so starting to crackle. I'm going to drop the asafoetida powder in there, just like that, followed by the curry leaves. And here we go, it's crackling nicely. A few seconds more. And that's done. So I'm going to put it to one side shortly. Hear the crackling noise. Sounds beautiful. There we go. It's done. I'm going to put that back on the side there. Bring back the sambar back to this element here. Take off the lid. And I'm going to drop this into the sambar just like that. Wow. I love that noise. This is the highlight of the sambar. Oh, and the smell is absolutely beautiful. And finally, I'm going to drop in the coconuts that has been pan roasted to light golden brown color. Now that is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Rich sambar ready in no time. And now you can have your sambar either with idli, dosa, vada or hot basmati rice. And this basmati rice will be from Kaiba Food and Spices. And remember, all the green vegetables and the fresh herbs have come from Valley Food and Veggies in Auckland. So here's our sambar. Boil tur split peas in 1200 ml water till well cooked and mushy. Whisk the dal to a smooth consistency. Add in vegetables, tomatoes, powdered spices, green chilies, salt and tamarind pulp and simmer for 10 minutes. In a separate pan, heat ghee and fry mustard seeds and curry leaves. When mustard seeds begin to crackle, add in asafoetida, remove from heat and add to sambar. Add in coconut and stir through. Serve hot with idli, vada, dosa or hot steamed rice. This cooling, refreshing, crunchy raita is yogurt based and it goes beautifully with many rice dishes such as pulaus, biryanis, and makes an perfect accompaniment with other meals and is a lovely substitute for fresh salads. To prepare this, you need 600 grams of unsweetened natural yogurt, 1 medium-sized cucumber coarsely grated, 1 small carrot finely grated, 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped coriander leaves, and a quarter teaspoon of ground pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 chili, green chili finely chopped, and salt to taste. Now remember, the carrot and the chilies are optional. So first of all, you have to whisk your yogurt to a fine, smooth consistency. So that's beautiful and smooth now. To that, we're going to add the cucumber, followed by the carrot, then the ground pepper, cumin powder, chili, it's always lovely in raita, and salt to taste. Give it a good whisk. Mix it really well. You can see the rich, beautiful two-tone of colors coming through. The red and the orange. And lastly, add your coriander leaves for garnishing and serve this with your favorite meal of the day. And so, here's your raita, cool and refreshing. Ready. Place yogurt in a bowl and whisk till smooth. Add all above ingredients except cucumber. Sprinkle salt over grated cucumber and set aside for 10 minutes. Squeeze and discard excess water from cucumber. Add to yogurt mixture and mix thoroughly. Serve chilled, garnished with fresh coriander. Thank you, God, our Creator, for making all things possible. Welcome to Indian Delight's Best of the Best. This is New Zealand's first locally produced interactive cookery DVD on Indian cuisine. Indian cuisine goes back 1000s of years and is noticeably delectable and distinctive. Each region of India has its own significance and its foods are widely varied in flavor, tradition and spice. In this DVD, I have brought to you the real taste of India with a fine collection of mouth-watering, exotic Indian dishes. These have been made from closely guarded recipes, tried and tested, that have been handed down to me through generations. Now you too can enjoy these in your own homes, and the dishes included here originate from the northern, southern, eastern and western regions of India. A step-by-step demonstration of easy-to-follow recipes are yours at a click of a button. I have also included an ingredients list and a recap of the method of preparation at the end of each recipe. My heartfelt thanks to my mother, who brought about in me a strong passion for cooking. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the many hands working behind the scenes who have contributed immensely to making this DVD such a great success. To mention a few, firstly, I would like to thank Romir Baptista of Video Out Limited for his expertise and selfless commitment to the entire production of this DVD. Shanta Bansode, manager of Air India New Zealand, for the cultural input, expert advice and guidance, and Rekha Baptista for her intricate food presentations. I also would like to thank all my sponsors who have had the trust and confidence in me with their financial support. Without doubt, I have full trust that they will extend their generosity, allowing me to bring to you many more exciting cookery DVDs in the future. So let's go shopping for some special ingredients, as I cannot wait to show you these exciting recipes. Tune into Jhankar, Women's Hindi radio program, Fridays from 3:50 p.m. to 4:50 p.m. and Sunhari Yaadein Subha Ka Nashta breakfast show, Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Planet FM 104.6, your voice in the community.